The Valiant Little Tailor by the Brothers Grimm. Narrated by Cheryl Bassett. One fine day a tailor was sitting on his bench by the window in very high spirits, sewing away most diligently, and presently up the street came a countrywoman, crying, "Good jams for sale! Good jams for sale!" This cry sounded nice in the tailor's ears, and poking his diminutive head out of the window, he called, "Here, my good woman, just bring me your jams here." The woman mounted 3 steps up to the tailor's house with her large basket and began to open all the pots together before him. He looked at them all, held them up to the light, smelt them, and at last said, "These jams seem to me to be very nice, so you may weigh me out 2 ounces, my good woman. I don't object, even if you make it 1/4 pound." The woman, who hoped to have met with a good customer, gave him all he wished, and went off grumbling, and in a very bad temper. "Now," exclaimed the tailor, "Heaven will send me a blessing on this jam and give me fresh strength and vigour." And taking the bread from the cupboard, he cut himself a slice the size of the whole loaf and spread the jam upon it. "That will taste very nice," said he. "But before I take a bite, I will just finish this waistcoat." So he put the bread on the table and stitched away, making larger and larger stitches every time for joy. Meanwhile the smell of the jam rose to the ceiling, where many flies were sitting, and enticed them down, so that soon a great swarm of them had pitched on the bread. "Hulloa! Who asked you?" exclaimed the tailor, driving away the uninvited visitors. But the flies, not understanding his words, would not be driven off, and came back in greater numbers than before. This put the little man in a great passion, and snatching up in his anger a bag of cloth, he brought it down with a merciless swoop upon them. When he raised it again, he counted as many as 7 lying dead before him with outstretched legs. "What a fellow you are," said he to himself, astonished at his own bravery. "The whole town must hear of this." In great haste he cut himself out a band, hemmed it, and then put on it in large letters, 7 at 1 blow. "Ah," said he, "not one city alone, the whole world shall hear it," and his heart danced with joy like a puppy dog's tail.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?